When you think of the most visited cities in the world, what kind of cities come to mind? You got Paris, sure. London, New York, of course. Bangkok, Hong Kong, Sydney, and so on. But now you can add another to the list, Dubai. That was already on your list? Okay. Well, that's right though. The biggest city in the United Arab Emirates is now one of the world's most popular cities to visit, and has been for some time now. But what's most remarkable about Dubai's surge in tourism is that it lies in a desert and has an average temperature of around 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So why did almost 15 million people visit Dubai in 2022? Well, there's plenty of reasons, and none of them have anything to do with natural beauty. Dubai shows how shrewd planning and bold vision can transform a small fishing village into a tourism behemoth. To paraphrase the Kevin Costner film Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will most definitely come. These days, it's all about metrics, so let's crunch some numbers. As of September 2023, Dubai ranks as the world's fourth most visited city, with almost 16 million tourists checking in this year. That puts it in the big leagues with the likes of Paris and London, which regularly attract around 19 million visitors per year. Tourists spend more money in Dubai than in any other city. In 2022, the Emirates hotspot raked in almost a colossal $30 billion in tourism revenue. That's considerably more than other tourist giants like London with $14 billion and Sydney with around $19 billion. The huge number of people who come to Dubai to spend big is a direct result of the city's grand plan to lure people from every corner of the globe. What started off as a fun city to stop over in has become an actual destination of choice for many travelers. So what's the story of Dubai's rise and emergence as a tourist go-to? Well, it was originally a humble fishing settlement on the shore of the Persian Gulf. Dubai was especially known for its pearl supplies and busy fishing trade. Dubai's location on a waterway between Europe and Asia made it an ideal location for a trading hub. In 1820, Britain additionally pushed for trading routes through Dubai, which resulted in increased business and trade. Gold, silver, silks, and spices were all bought and sold around Dubai, attracting traders from all over the world. Really picked up in 1894 when Dubai announced tax exemptions for expat workers, leading to droves of people heading there to set up shop. Dubai became a British protectorate and the population began to grow rapidly, with expats coming from Britain, India, Pakistan, and other areas of the Middle East. Pearling was still Dubai's main industry until the mid-20th century when artificial pearling sent traditional pearl fishers out of business. But Dubai didn't have long to wait until another highly lucrative natural resource presented itself: oil. When oil was discovered off the Dubai coast in 1966, things changed forever. Dubai's ruler, Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum, had big plans for his city. He knew that as valuable as oil was, it was a limited commodity. Sheikh Rashid decided to use revenue from oil sales to develop Dubai into a truly international city, one that put the United Arab Emirates on the map. He had two main objectives: to promote Dubai as an international hub for business and trade, and to create a tourism boom. Almost immediately, Dubai began to transform. It started with the widening and dredging of Dubai Creek and refurbishing the docks area. Dubai Creek is a natural saltwater inlet that flows into Dubai from the Persian Gulf. At the time, the waterway was too shallow for ships to dock in, which was a problem. The plan was to boost Dubai's status as a truly international trade hub, so it needed to be able to accommodate large amounts of traffic in its port. But with the successful dredging of Dubai Creek, even the biggest ships were able to dock at Dubai. Trade soared, including highly sought-after items like oil and gold. Oil revenue was injected into a series of infrastructure projects. An airport was built. Work began on widening and improving Dubai's roads, as well as the construction of hospitals, bridges, schools, and convention centers. In 1971, the UAE gained its independence from Britain, and Dubai's development really took off. Sheikh Rashid oversaw several major projects that included an underwater tunnel, the dredging of Dubai Creek, and the construction of a World Trade Center. In 1985, Dubai announced it would become a tax-free zone to entice international companies to set up in Dubai. In the same year, the UAE's first airline was launched, Emirates Air. To coincide with the new airport and airline, Dubai then went about launching a large-scale duty-free operation. It was an instant success. In its first year, Dubai's duty-free ranked in $50 million. It currently earns about $2 billion per year in revenue, and it's arguably the world's most famous duty-free center. By now, word was starting to spread about the convenience of doing business and even holidaying in Dubai. Many travelers started stopping off there to break up lengthy intercontinental flights, and the infrastructure was now in place to support high numbers of tourists. Next, it needed the attractions to lure them in. The early 2000s saw Dubai go to the next level. Developers decided to make the most of Dubai's natural assets, namely access to a coast and excellent weather. They reasoned that if they could create an idyllic outdoor beach-type landscape, it would give tourists a further reason to head for Dubai. In 2001, construction began on the Palm Islands. Dubai didn't have any natural islands off its coast, but that wasn't a problem. The Palm Islands were an ambitious creation of 3 artificial islands in the Persian Gulf. They were completed in 2007 at an estimated cost of around $12 billion. Despite the questionable impact on the local environment, the Palm Islands were a success. Resorts and hotels sprouted up around them, and tourists headed there in droves. The next project was arguably what really captured the world's attention. In 2004, Dubai literally set its sights high with the construction of the Burj Khalifa skyscraper. When it was completed in 2010, the Burj Khalifa was the world's highest standing free structure, or a more marketable, tallest building in the world. This really got people talking, and many travelers began heading to Dubai just to see the thing. Dubai furthermore opened up its doors to overseas investment by allowing foreign ownership of businesses and free trade agreements. Soon, the economy was diversifying, with finance, healthcare, real estate, and tourism all experiencing massive periods of growth. By 2010, Dubai was no longer dependent on oil, as it was now a legitimate global business center, and very quickly becoming one of the world's top tourism spots. It continues to grow in popularity, and it was one of the fastest destinations to recover from the pandemic. It's not just sunny skies and duty-free. Dubai cranked up its tourism appeal by establishing itself as a major venue for events. It currently hosts the Dubai World Cup, the world's richest horse race, or a tennis open, shopping and music festivals, marathons, motor races, and even running up all 160 floors of the Burj Khalifa Tower. These events attract tourists all year round, but Dubai isn't restricted to the typical 30 to 55-year-old business traveler. With its reputation for safety and cleanliness, the UAE's biggest draw card also caters to families. Being considered a safe destination is critical for any city's tourism plans. Dubai has a famously zero tolerance for crime, no matter how petty, and has all been very effective in keeping the streets safe. This is a huge plus for families already attracted by the warm climate, comfortable hotels, endless hours of shopping. Many come from India, nearby Saudi Arabia, and Oman, plus the UK. The last 10 years have seen more European tourists, as well as North America and Oceania. Amusement parks, water-themed attractions, and family resorts attract families looking for not just a getaway, but a getaway with class. And class is the key word here. One thing Dubai has always prided itself in is its grandeur and its luxury. This is where it's really cashed in by appealing to anyone where the price doesn't matter. Helicopter tours, yacht parties, desert safaris, 24-hour jewelry shopping binges, opulent nightclubs, top-of-the-line restaurants, all the while staying in some of the most palatial hotels in the world. Sure, it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. For every traveler who wants to wine and dine in a resort overlooking Dubai's skyline, there's someone else who wants to eat with the locals in Vietnam or Costa Rica. However, Dubai definitely ticks a lot of travelers' boxes, and it shows no signs of slowing down. It is the perfect example of having a vision, creating a plan, and then making that vision a reality.